Hello, guys. This is Dmitry Bondar, and this stream is specifically addressed to everyone who applied for PPP loans in spring of 2020, and specifically who got some loans from Kabbage or Bluevine, because this company screwed their borrowers, and right now a lot of people, millions of people, have problem with PPP loan forgiveness. So this stream is specifically organized by me because I also received this loan, and organized for everyone who want to get updated what happened in last maybe 2 weeks. So I combine all information in one stream, and I hope you will enjoy it. So if you want to get updates in future, just subscribe for my channel or leave any comments. I'll appreciate your help. So let me tell you what we discussed today. First of all, I'll show you what Kservicing or Kabbage, doesn't matter how you call them, what they done under the pressure of many people, under the pressure of U.S. government, SBA, and maybe congressmen from different states, because a lot of people send letters to governors, to SBA. So then I show you what kind of email sent there. I don't know, maybe it's the bank who processed all these loans, maybe someone else, but there is one more link in this in this whole process, and the name of this link is Customer Bank. They also send some kind of pretty awkward email, and I want to show you why they are sending these emails, and I will explain you what does it mean. And I also explain the reason why Kabbage Kservicing put us on hold. So I mentioned this in some of my previous videos related to PPP loans. You can check playlist and 2 last videos I made about this, and you will be clearly, you will get idea why they right now got in trouble. But I will explain a little bit, and also I will outline my thoughts what could happen next. Because there are so many questions like, will it be a blanket forgiveness? Maybe it will be I don't know, some other long investigation, or they will be probed by US government, so nobody knows. So I will show you what facts I found and what could happen next. So leave any comments, leave any questions. I'm doing this for people who are screwed by Kabbage, and everybody who got loans from them. So I will appreciate any questions from your side. Okay, so first of all, if you received any loan, first draw of PPP or the second PPP draw, it doesn't matter. You should have something like this. So this is a customer portal they have. For example, in my case, I just received only first draw, and this is the amount I received. So you can log in to the portal, and you should check this tab right there. It's a forgiveness tab. And the problem with this tab, that let's say before the May of 2021, it was unavailable, and there was a notice that just wait for forgiveness. We're doing our best, and blah 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 blah. So nobody knows what is going on, and everybody and me, we were nervous. We don't know what to do. So you have to check this tab. If you have any update there, I mean, like, please apply for forgiveness. So consider that you are a lucky man or lucky woman, because nobody right now, as I know, don't have any updates there. Just this notice that we have partnered with a Biz2 Credit, another company, to process loan forgiveness. But there is no processing at all right now. I found some very small examples, very small Actually, in one group on Facebook, it's called Kservicing group. There are some people who mentioned they found someone who got forgiveness with a Kservicing, but I personally don't know who is it. So what they're telling us that we should wait for some kind of link that we can get in email, and after that we will be able to apply for forgiveness. That's actually everything that we have right now, nothing more. Okay, then the question is the second question is, have they sent any links? Have they sent any notice that we can apply? So this is a mail that I received and some people received, not everyone. Like, we are pleased to announce that we are approaching the launch of forgiveness on our platform with a Biz to Credit. That's actually what I show you, Biz to Credit. Another one company that they are mentioning, and I don't know why there is a Biz Credit. It seems like Kservicing is not able to process all these loans. It's a different question why they are not able to process, but the forgiveness platform expected to be live in the coming weeks. Please note that if you received a first or second draw and you are applying for forgiveness through Kabbage, you will have to log in the forgiveness platform separately for each loan. So what does it mean? That you will have a different emails every time for first draw and different email for the second draw. And as I said, nobody received this email, but I will show you some trick that you can do at least to check whether you can apply for forgiveness or not. So, and they're telling us that when completing your forgiveness application, please confirm that the tax identification number entered matches the TIN on your PPP loan. I checked this website, so you can just copy this link. And this is a SBA portal, and if you are not sure about the data, about the SBA number, note number, SBA note number, it's very important number. You can make a login on the SBA Small Business Administration portal, and you will be able to check all your data associated with your loan. The trick that I want to share with you, that sometimes, I don't know why, some people, let me show you. So you have on your portal 3 documents: borrower's application, resolution to borrow, and SBA note. And the funny part of this process, that SBA note has a number, SBA number that you could use for your forgiveness application. But I don't know why. Maybe this is a mess in their database, and this number is not correct sometimes. So please double check on the SBA portal that I show you right there, that your SBA number is correct, because without this number you will not be able to apply for forgiveness. This is a problem, and that's what they're telling. So basically they're telling us that, guys, we also have a kind of mess in our database, so if you are not sure what kind of what number is correct and what is not correct, just check on the website. So that's first email I received from them. And a little bit later, they send us, no, that's another. Okay, let me come back. So after that, I tried several times to find the link. So because there is no link in this email, you cannot check whether you can apply for forgiveness or not. You just have this email, and this email was dated, let's say the date of this email, 7th of June. So you cannot apply without the link. But I was able to find the link. Some people mentioned they received a mail with a link. So you can do the same. You can just copy this link, kservicing-forgiveness.biz2x.com, and you will have this form. If you need, I can just copy this link in in the description or somewhere else. Just let me know in the comments if you want me to copy this link. Okay, so you have to place email that you used to apply for forgiveness. Be very careful. You have to find the exact email that you used, and you have to put SBA loan number. This number you can get from your portal right there, from this document. So as soon as you put this number, you will have just two options. Or this portal will allow you to go further, or you will get a message that you are not allowed. It means that maybe just to control the pressure from borrowers, they just send in these emails in a several, I don't know, batches, in a several portions, because people just can down their portal and just click on this link. Just put this link in your browser, just try to put your email, and here we go. You can get this, you will be able to go further, or you will not be able to go further. So that's what I recommend to do. Okay, I hope it's clear. The next step, a little bit later, I received email from another institution. It's called Customer Bank. On the 14th of June, they sent me this email telling that we haven't quite finished, but currently we have funded blah, 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 blah. So the next step is forgiveness. So they're telling us that we will be able to apply for forgiveness. You may ask, who is a customer bank, and why customers bank? Why they're sending this email? The funny part of the process that if you check some information on the Kabbage website, let's say somewhere there, you will find that there is a term of service, and in the term of service you will find that the customer's bank was associated with all this process and with this forgiveness. So it was a processing member, or maybe partner. I have no idea. Maybe it was a lender. Sometimes I'm so confused how all these parts are connected. But they are sending this email telling us that we will send you one more link. That's strange, but at least they mentioned some kind of email you can use to send one more letter asking them what is going on, how you can apply for forgiveness. So try to use this email as well for your favor, and maybe you will get some reply from them. Okay, the next question, why? You may ask the reason why Kservicing put us on hold, why they screwed us. What is the main reason? The problem is that I made my own investigation, and I realized that right now they are they are probed by U.S. government, and they're under investigation. And it seems like in the March, April, May 2020, they received a very high fees for every loan disbursed to the borrowers. So they didn't care who is the client, who is applying. That's why they have right now a lot of fraud. They have a lot of investigations. They have a lot of problems because they just disbursed all these loans to everyone who applied without the due diligence, without any additional check of documents, and that's it. So the problem, they received a lot of money and they didn't care what they're doing, and later they were acquired. Kabbage was acquired by American Express, Amex, and American Express was smart not to not to put on the balance this company. I mean, Kabbage PPP Loan business the part of the business associated with PPP loans, and that's why they made a step they decided not to acquire this wing of the business, but they acquired the other part of the Kabbage business, and that's why Kabbage and like a sell this part of PPP loan to Kservicing. So Kservicing right now have got in trouble with all these loans, and the main reason why they got in trouble because they received a lot of money, and they were, they didn't care about us. They just care about their fees for every loan they received. So that's my explanation after investigation I made. Okay, you may ask what could happen next, what you should do, what possible outcomes from this really bad story. First of all, I highly recommend you to check my video on the channel where I mentioned where you can send your emails, where you can send your paper letters, where you can send requests for forgiveness. So I just made one video mentioning all of this, and I hope you will be able to check this video. So let me show you this video right there. It's this one. Just check it, please, because you will find a lot of useful information what you should do in this case, where you should send your letters, how you can contact your congresswoman or congressman or senator, or it doesn't matter, or governor, to OSBA office to help you with your forgiveness. But that's the first step that I highly recommend to do. That's what I did, and I received some reply, at least from our Texan congressman. The second possible outcome that could happen, it's a blanket forgiveness. We don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows how could it happen? Like they just send an email to everyone who received this letter. I mean, who received these loans? That guys, there is a blanket forgiveness. Just forget about everything. Everything is okay, and you receive this money, and everything is fine. But in this case, a lot of fraudulent loans also will be forgiven, and that's not very good because taxpayers literally will pay for this problem. So that's one possible solution, and nobody knows when could it happen. The other more realistic part of the story, that there will be a long investigation. They will be probed by U.S. government, and there are several investigations started maybe last 2-3 weeks. Let me show you. For example, okay, just hold on, please. So there are several stories. There are several stories right now about Congress investigates PPP fraud at fintech lenders, and there are 2 lenders. The first one is Kabbage, and the second one is Bluevine. So they basically did the same stories. There is a very good story on prorepublic.org, and they are telling us how hundreds of PPP loans went to fake firms. I did a video on my website as well. So there is a more realistic part of the story that these guys could be under investigation. Maybe someone of them will go to jail, but we don't know. And there is one more important thing that you have to know. I called to customer representative. I called to customer representative of Kabbage, and of course I received the same reply like we are working on this problem, don't worry, everything is okay, blah blah blah. But I asked them to send me email with a summary of our call, and one important point that I asked to do, could you please mention that I don't have to worry about the interest that I see on my portal, because every month I'm receiving a kind of summary, kind of statement, and in this statement I see they're mentioning excuse me, that I have a some interest, like $100, $200. So I'm sure you have the same on in your customer on your customer portal. So I ask the lady who I speak with. Okay, let me show you. So there is a interest every month accrued like 21 20 $21, blah blah blah, and a principal. So if you are not forgiven, you will be getting an interest plus principal, and it's a pretty huge amount, to be honest. So I ask to mention in their email that I don't need to pay it before any application for forgiveness, and that's what they sent me. You don't have to make any repayments for now, and accruing interest on the dashboard will not be automatically deducted from your account. If to consort and if you want interest to stop accruing, you have the option to make repayment now, and once we receive the SBA decision that you would be fully forgiven. Refund will be issued. I said I will not be paying anything, and I'm not ready, to pay the money just because they screwed us. And they said, okay, we are fine, so just don't pay anything, and that's it. So we are working closely with SBA to ensure that no PPP loan customer loses his or her opportunity to seek loan forgiveness even after the 10 months deferral period. So I highly recommend you to call them and ask the same email. So that was my outline what could happen next. Blanket forgiveness, one, the first option. Long investigation, they will be probed by US government, and after that maybe it could be a blanket forgiveness. And the last option that that could happen in this period we shouldn't pay interest before any final decision made by SBA, or let's say Kabbage or Kservicing or Bluevine, doesn't matter. So that's what happened in the last 2 weeks. I hope you find this video helpful for you. So feel free to ask any questions. I will be making updates if there will be any, and I hope we will get our forgiveness at least in next maybe 1-2 months, and I hope that everybody who applied for forgiveness, who comply with all the rules that SBA issued, will get their forgiveness. Thank you for watching my stream. Support my channel and subscribe. I'll be doing these updates for you guys. Have a good day.